Okay, I may be in a bit of trouble. So, I had a discourse in my comments for one of my PDA videos with a particular creator who has a huge platform that focuses on PDA. They blocked me, which is fine. You know, it's in their right to do so. But the person that did block me, I would say you guys, if you do follow this person, definitely want to be on the lookout. Their reactions are very visceral, and I understand that because it's PDA for them is their life, like it is their platform, it's what they talk about. And so me coming in and saying that, talking about it as a definitive thing when there is research on the other side that says that it's not, is wrong. Because it is, especially as a person who is a public service worker, like a therapist. Giving information that hasn't been definitively proven right is a wrong thing to do. It is a malpractice in itself, and information should be guided by this is saying this is currently a term or a label that is being discussed. It's not completely definitive right now, but it might help you, which I'm fine with, right? PDA talked about in that way. Cool, because it's accurate. It's accurate to say that this label might help you. Here's some resources and free guidance to maybe help you along your journey to understanding yourself, and maybe PDA might be labeled to help with that. But it's really, personally for me, I think it's wrong to say that you are a PDAer and trying to base off specific traits when those traits could be something else. I am all for allowing people to have a discussion about being PDA. I'm very surprised that with the PDA videos that I had, a lot of people in those comments are quote unquote PDAers. They're the ones who are feeling like this is new information to them, the other side of the discussion. I think it's really funny that certain people who are saying because of my recent videos and a lot of other of my mutuals who are talking about being we're PDA and now are kind of rethinking that, are saying that we're leading the discussion about PDA. This term PDA has been thrown around for a really long time. Those who are really for PDA have been leading the discussion for a long time. Myself, as well as some other mutuals who are talking about the other side of PDA, the research side to show it's not really a proven thing right now. We're just entering the discourse. We're not leading it. So make it what you will. Those who tell me they are PDA or they really resonate with that, and I have a friend right now that I'm so proud of her for getting to a point of looking at different options apart from PDA and seeing kind of the connections to their autism and other things that explain their behaviors more is kind of the point I'm trying to make. Just reducing your symptoms, your traits that could be, right? Again, I'm not saying it's definitively. It could be autism traits like from the B2 characteristics. It could be just a demand avoidance in general, which tends to occur with autistic people. But it's not PDA kind of demand avoidance. It's our demand avoidance triggered by a lot of autistic traits, like sensory issues and things like that make us demand avoid it. There's more on that I'm not going to be discussing right now. But these other traits that, again, overlie with personality disorders, which this person has also touched on in their videos. So it's baffling to me to be like, yes, this is the one thing that defines all your symptoms, when they've literally said traits and profile align with a lot of other disorders. It's like, well, maybe it's something else then. Maybe we need to look at different options. And PDA could be one, but personally, because it's not identifiable and there's literal research, I'm not just pulling these facts out of my ass kind of thing. There's literal research on the other side of the discussion saying that PDA, not that it isn't real, but it needs further research to really be decided that it's a definitive thing. That's what we're saying, y'all. So again, if you define yourself as PDA, cool, but I know for myself, like I did with my own mistakes video with PDA, I thought I had PDA too. I mean, from the brief understanding of what I had before with the examples and explanation of it, I was like, oh yeah, I could definitely see myself as a PDA. But allowing others to have free information about the different discussion that negates that, there's nothing wrong with it. People should have this information and be able to analyze and make their own decisions. So, sorry, it's really, stuff like this arguments like that just make me laugh, because it's just like, I don't know how people don't have that critical thinking skill to see that what we're doing is just adding more to the discussion. We're not trying to lead it. We're not trying to silence anybody. We're just saying, hey, here's some research to show you that PDA currently really isn't proven to be a definable profile. Maybe look into other options. I don't see what's so wrong with that.